What's up, everybody? This is No Scope Gaming here, bringing you another edition of our Let's Fails. With us this week, we have good old Nathan Kenway, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man,
I wish.
You're not Nathan?
No.
Well,
I'm not Nathan. I'm not playing, so I'm not Nathan.
Well, why aren't you Nathan? Why aren't you a pirate right now? That's what I want to know.
I live in the 21st century, and I'm not in Somalia, so there you go.
Well, maybe you should be.
I shouldn't, because that's just a dangerous lifestyle.
Oh, I think I saw that Captain Phillips. They all came out happily ever after that, right?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they didn't all get like killed by snipers or spoilers.
No. To anyone who hasn't kept up with modern events, I guess.
All right. Speaking of modern events, let's do some naval battle.
Yeah, that's very modern.
Okay.
That makes
Let's see
perfect sense.
here. So one thing is I definitely. Oh, there we go. Boom.
Take someone out.
See, the best part about Assassin's Creed 3 was the naval battle.
Oh, hands down.
And the fact that they're just opening with it, they kind of knew that.
They took the feedback well.
Actually, we'll get to that because the first mission, kind of real mission that you do, I feel like it was just kind of a big oh fuck you to fan feedback actually.
Oh no.
So we'll get to that, I suppose. Come
Sure.
on, fire!
Whoa, what's this?
Whoa.
Dramatic entrance?
Yeah, no shit.
No kidding. That was kind of cool though.
Oh god, spear. Oh, steer.
What's spear? How do you spear shit?
Well, I mean, I just you shove it the
harpoon
front,
this shit?
yeah,
Damn.
the front end of the ship, with
Got it.
where the naked ladies generally lie, the statues.
Oh yeah, always them.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Oh, here we go. Oh well, just right in the water, guys. Way to go.
God.
Way to go.
Oh, he just reversed on your ass.
Yeah, no shit.
I want you to board
Oh
that
yeah. I don't think I can board it,
shit. Oh.
but I can get up close and personal.
Aha.
There we go. All right. Yeah.
Cutscene. Cutscene.
Now we're getting to the old backstory for Nathan Kenway, blah blah blah, aka Charlie Hunnam, because he looks exactly the same as him.
Does he really?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, there's an assassin guy. It's
Dun,
funny.
dun, dun.
It's funny because I mean, I thought at this point there weren't a whole lot of assassins, if I remember correctly.
I don't recall them saying that.
Dangerous.
If I remember correctly from 3, though, how they're like, well, there's not a whole lot of assassins left.
I mean, that was then. This is technically like 50 years before the events of 3, so things could have changed drastically between then.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was a little bit more of a backstory, because that was because at the end of 2, it seemed like they were at a strong point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and especially with Brotherhood and Revelations, it seemed like they were everywhere.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
So I am not entirely sure as to what was going. Maybe that'll be the story for this.
Yeah, who
The
knows?
death of the assassins. And speaking of which, wow. See, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, it might as well be.
Yep.
Two at the most.
Alrighty then.
So they're not having sex.
No, they're not. I don't
They
like this
should
game
be.
already.
They should be having sex.
Absolutely. And I should control each and every part of it.
Yeah, the X button is just the up and down.
Oh, you know it. You know, there's actually a very controversial Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas called the hot coffee Easter egg. And basically, you do a couple of things around San Andreas, then next thing you know, you're with your girlfriend and you control having sex with her.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just like in real life, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty graphic.
Well, bravo.
Yes. Good job, Rockstar.
I was talking about your playable character, but yes.
That's it. Hold R1 to swim.
Woohoo! Uh-oh. Oh, fire! Ah!
Ah. Derp.
Swimming, because that's always fun to do in video games. At least it's not like the first one where you automatically in the water, death.
That's the whole game. He falls into the ocean. Game over. Haha. You just paid us $60.
What you didn't know about is that he was actually the Marvel villain Sandman, and thus he evaporated once he hit the water.
And then
Because, that's...
died.
That's such a great way to kill a villain, right?
Yeah.
Water.
It worked in Wizard of Oz, so it should work for Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That actually should have been the inspiration in Spider-Man 3.
It probably was.
He should have sat there, watched, and it was like, wait a second, sand, water, I have an idea.
Brilliant! If it was
I
the
should,
old school
I should
games.
probably turn the subtitles.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going on. I would like to know the story a little bit, you know?
Well, they're actually talking about having sex with each other right now.
Oh boy, then maybe I shouldn't have the subtitles on.
So let's see here. Is it video or subtitles? Of course, because some reason, because audio is subtitles on everything else, but for here's video for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why you do this, video games. I mean, I understand.
Speak assisted game designers.
I mean, I understand the thought process. Oh, it's video because it's on the video screen, but at the same time, it's kind of for audio, impaired people.
Well, see, this is where an argument can be said. It's like, well, it's a reading thing, so, it's eyesight, therefore it's video.
Yeah.
And then, fucking bloody pirates. Good.
Bloody
Oh, that's
fucking
the
pirate.
assassin. Okay.
Yeah, that's the assassin guy who killed the captain person.
Okay, cool. Captain
And I
person.
love how he threw the gun away. It's like,
It's probably soaking wet. That's probably why he threw it
oh,
away.
whatever.
I'm willing to bet that's why.
Okay, here's why I think this is kind of a fuck you for the people who have 3. 1, biggest complaint of 3, they did not change the free running thing to where you just catch on everything, willy-nilly, as if, it was supposed to happen.
Oh.
And you do you remember that?
Yeah, that got aggravating.
Yeah, the fact that you could just be running, all of a sudden you would just catch on something that you see.
Like-
Look at that.
Like uber sensitive stuff.
Yeah. And 2, the other biggest part is the fact that everyone hated that fucking chase mission in Assassin's Creed 3. And all of a sudden, what the first thing you do? Chase mission.
Yay.
Fuck you guys.
Man.
I don't know if it's of them saying fuck you to the fans, or they're like, oh, we're going to try and, fix it. Where am I going?
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know.
Try and jump across that gap right there?
I know. Up. I gotta synchronize. I've gotta synchronize. Swim on my way to the ocean.
There's only so much you could do with the environments to try and make it organic and believable that somebody could parkour this shit.
Yeah, that's actually kind of even though I remember on the podcast we talked so much love about Mass Effect 2, but the fact that you always had something to cover behind and stuff like that.
That's just any third person shooter with a cover
mechanic.
I know. It's just good. There's a slew of desks here that just is an abandoned warehouse. That's cool. Thanks, guys.
I love it when in Uncharted 3 there's always that little div in the statue to make me be able to climb it. I love that.
Definitely.
It's
like somebody wanted me to do it.
I know, right? It's almost as if someone actually designed it so that I would be able to climb up it.
You sound so high right now.
I know, right?
God.
Posh git.
What the fuck? Kind of.
They're going
kind
straight.
Of a cuss word is that?
They're going straight British with this.
Yes, they are.
Woohoo!
You went rebel. You didn't go across the wood.
No, please. I always go the most obscure route ever. When I'm driving, I go on the opposite side of the road because you know why? Because I can.
And that's a true story, people. He's not lying.
Nope, absolutely not.
Actually, it's the reason why I loved Mirror's Edge so much was because...
because of my bad driving?
Well, no. the thought process you had, which was going the most obscure route possible, and first-person parkour is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Yeah.
Did you remember in the first Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man trailer, remember the fact that they stole all that footage from Mirror's Edge?
Yeah, I remember that shit. And then they barely put it in the movie.
Yeah, they barely put it in there, and then everyone made a huge deal of it. So this guy's gonna shoot me for right now.
He just shot you, man. You gotta take that?
I know, right? And be like, bitch, I am Nathan Kimway. Son of Hamish, or father of Hamish, right? Hamish was the father?
I thought it was Edward.
Edward? Where did I get Hamish from?
I don't know. What is that name? What does that even mean?
Hamish? I think it's Scottish something. I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Edward Kenway. You know,
Who
who is the coolest character in Assassin's Creed 3?
Arguably one of the coolest characters in the entire franchise history,
And you only got to play for him for like 2 seconds.
if even.
Yeah.
Horse ass.
Yeah, then you gotta move on to Connor. Woohoo! Everyone loved Connor.
So sarcastic, I love it. Fight him! Oh,
Get
they
out here.
finally put 2 double swords in. Jesus.
Yes. It's kind of reminds me of
Wow, that assassin just got bitch slapped.
No shit. You think they'd be a little bit better?
You would think that this would actually be an interesting and challenging boss fight.
Nope.
Spoilers, BT dubs for people.
Nope. Nope. And okay, so I've only played this game probably basically from here on. This is pretty much where I stopped. But after think of so he goes and steals all the assassin's garb. Like, I don't know why he does this. Oh, okay, there we go. They just said he has like a bounty or something waiting for him, so he has to dress up as him to get that bounty.
Okay.
And so there we go. Now it made sense, because first it's like, well, okay, he just decides to be an assassin for no reason. What the hell is going on here? I don't understand.
My assumption is that it's gonna be a case of mistaken identity. They're gonna approach him because they think he's an assassin. He's gonna get caught up unintentionally, and then he's gonna choose sides at a pinnacle point in the game, and then fun stuff.
Well, the single player alone is like 21 hours long.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, it is very long.
And it's not including side missions.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty long. That's
like,
actually satisfactory.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay, yes and no.
Yes and no.
I
guess it does depend on the pacing.
what you're actually able to do during it. Because if it... Okay, what am I... Oh, wait.
You're in a restricted area, sir. You cannot be seen.
Well... Pish posh.
Piss posh. Posh get!
Woohoo! I do like the fact that it's actually a lot quicker when you dive down things, except the... Because, I mean, we've had, 5 games to, look at that same animation over and over again. It's like,
Yeah.
Come on. We've got this.
We get it. Oh, there's a guy right there.
But
There's
back
2
to,
guys.
back to long campaigns. I'm actually a fan of, the 12-hour campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good, good size. You know, you get your money's worth, but at the same time, you also are, you don't have to worry about doing a bunch of stupid bullshit that makes no sense. It's basically there to just make it longer.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's see here. Can I...
Right there. Assassinate. Get him. Get him. Wait, he has the hidden blade already?
Oh, yeah, the assassin had the hidden blade.
Oh, okay. I guess he's already decided to use it and wield and perfect it.
Yeah, of course. He's Nathan Kimway. Come on now.
Duh.
So this double, okay, let's see here.
Yeah, you should
Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. So this actually, the double sword thing actually kind of reminds me of the Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in terms of how it feels.
Hopefully this game won't piss me off as much as Force Unleashed 2.
I don't think it was that bad.
It was that bad for me. It was just like taking a shit all over my childhood. It was just bad.
I thought that it was bad, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I felt like everyone really hated on that game. And I didn't feel like it deserved that much hate.
It false advertised itself.
How so?
It said all new Jedi powers, plural.
You got more than...
You got the mind trick. That was the only additional thing. And it sucked and it was glitchy. It didn't work half the time. I can't tell you times I would possess a stormtrooper and he would just sit there in front of a guy and just hey.
Actually, I never had that problem.
I had that problem so many times when I played that game. It was stupid.
No,
I barely got the achievement where you can make people, kill
to be
themselves.
fair, no, there was a second power, the Super Jedi mode or something like that. Remember that?
Was it like a Fury mode or something?
Yeah, remember that?
I thought that was in the first one too.
No, it was not in the first one.
Okay, my bad too. Then wow, a whole 2 extra powers, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, yay! Not to mention boss fights, all blue, especially the Darth Vader one, way too long.
Yeah, it was
Way too
it was
long.
kind of dumb.
Also, broke canon. You can't clone a Jedi. You can't clone a Jedi. It's been
that
stated.
you know of.
That's just another thing that really bothered me.
Well, it technically didn't work though.
There was hundreds of him in the capsules.
But they were all retarded though.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it didn't work.
I think that does mean it didn't work. It means it was a failed experiment. That's why.
I don't know. That series has had amazing potential, and they completely squandered it. Not to mention the teaser trailer for the second one was amazing. Do you remember that one? With the arena and the giant monster and shit like that?
Yeah.
That was a horrifyingly bad boss fight when the final game came out. I was so upset with that.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to take like a Shadow of the Colossus type of approach with it, and that would have been badass.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't think it was like any sort of masterpiece or whatnot. It was, at the same time, it was there.
It was there.
It wasn't anything like, oh, well, happy I got the trophies for playing this.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
And they wanted to finish it out, and it looks like it's not going to happen.
No, I mean, I don't think. Well, one, that game was super short. I think that was a big complaint.
Yeah.
Even me, who just said that I prefer shorter campaigns. I still was like, no, sorry, this is too short.
Yeah, like it's one thing when a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield has a campaign that's like less than 6 hours, because in all honesty, you're only there to play the multiplayer half the time. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with a single player game that has a very short campaign.
Yeah.
That really upsets me.
Yeah. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Bitch and moan like I just did for the last 5 minutes.
Damn straight. That's what we do. That's why the internet was invented.
Yes.
So we can just sit here, bitch and moan.
Make people feel bad about everything.
Jack off.
All the time.
Make porn a lot easier to get through.
Yes.
That's pretty much the internet.
I can't go through a day without watching at least 3 hours of porn. That's just me, though.
I had a really weird dream the other day about like, basically, I just got home from work, so I took like a nap, and all of a sudden I had a dream about I was sitting there with my coworkers, and all of a sudden for some reason I went on the computer and started browsing porn, the dirtiest shit, by the way, not like amateur. It's just like just
bondage,
hardcore to the max, and all of a sudden, like but the thing is, like I'm sitting there trying to hide it from my coworkers, kind of like looking around, like I turn the mute off, like I mute the computer.
Okay,
and
at least
stuff
you
like
muted
that.
it in your dream.
Yeah, and so like I mute it, just kind of like looking around, making sure they don't like see it for some reason, and then all of a sudden, like the day ends, and so like I'm leaving, and all of a sudden I get a phone call from my coworker being like, Mike, what you did at work today was like really inappropriate. I have to talk to our boss and get you fired.
That's such a logical dream, man.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like, what the hell is going on? Where's my fine space pimps?
Yeah,
I don't
like God. That's just so real world. Are you
Yeah.
sure this didn't happen? You're just trying to pass it off as a dream?
I'm fairly certain because I'm not fired.
Okay, okay. Well, if your boss is just a creep, then that would be a reason why you wouldn't get fired.
Yeah, I could see it.
It happens. They
Yeah.
exist.
But no, I'm fairly certain this did not happen.
Okay.
But yeah, it was kind of scary because it was like such a real dream. I sat there, I was like, wait, did I seriously watch porn at work? I don't understand. I better check up on this.
Yeah. Just throw a couple texts out there. It's like, hey guys, did I do something weird at work?
Am I fired? Yeah, that was a really weird experience for me. Like I need to go to like a dream pathologist and like they need to dissect my dream.
He's just gonna tell you that you're gay.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, it's all right.
Like mega gay. Whoa,
whale.
Whale! Aesthetics. That just wasn't...
You know what? It's not Free Willy, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's not a killer whale, and Michael Jackson's not singing in the background.
And also, Joshua Jackson's not sitting there. He's holding the belly as it's flying over.
Was that Joshua Jackson in the first one?
Oh no, that's the second one.
I was to say, yeah, he wasn't in the first one.
No,
Who was the kid in this first one?
Oh, some probably drug addict nowadays.
Oh yeah, he's probably strung up as hell.
Yeah. But yeah, Free Willy. Let me tell you. My
dad scarred my older sister with that movie.
Yeah?
He fucks with her basically. You remember the scars on Free Willy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she sees that when she was young, and she's like, Dad, why does he have those marks on his body? And he says, he has a rare disease and he's gonna die at the end. And she started crying. I can't wait to have kids.
One, I don't have kids, but if I did have kids, I would totally fuck with them like
Oh,
that.
yeah, absolutely.
One of the better stories I hear it's about to be Halloween, so this is relevant. Was the fact that like my dad would like come up to me and be like, "Oh, can I have a piece of candy?" I'll be very like, no," and he just like sit there and take it, and then just like
Why'd
leave me.
you ask?
It's like because I can.
Exactly.
Oh man, I cannot. I don't want kids, but if I did, I would be total dicks to them.
That's awesome.
There you go.
This is the future of America, everyone.
Hell yeah. I'm the future. I'm glad you call me the future of America, by the way.
Well, technically you are, unless if you died like tomorrow.
No, okay. We are at, okay, so I'm 24, you're 23. When do we stop becoming the future of America? You know what I mean? Like we hear that about like in high school and in college, but like we're out of college right now. It's like, at what point does you stop being you're too old to be the future of America?
Probably when our parents die out. As like cold as that sounds, that's probably when it's going to be our time to take over, basically.
Really? Because I feel like it's way sooner than that.
It might be. I don't know.
Because I feel like, okay, so now I'm like out of college. I should be having like an actual like a real job and like.
What are you supposed to do here, real quick, before we just get too caught up in this argument here?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look at the lights.
Oh yeah, lights.
Staring at the lights around.
Oh boy.
So good.
There we go.
There we go.
So far so good. Even though I was totally controlling this, earlier. I don't know why we have to go back to doing the Halo thing.
Hey.
Go.
You know what I mean.
I know.
But back to our actual discussion here.
Political debates.
I feel like now that I'm out of college, I'm very rapidly not becoming the future of America anymore. Where
I am America.
as I'm no longer becoming the future of America. I now have to be the future of America.
Well, then we should probably stop living with our parents and go and actually get apartments.
Yeah.
First step, bro. Gotta grow up at some point.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I feel like I should be. I mean, I'm only like 6 months out of college right now.
Yeah.
So like, I still don't feel like I'm in any sort of hurry to jump into that. Oh yeah, cool. Assassin's Creed Liberation.
Oh yeah, that chick.
Yeah, the first black female main protagonist ever in a video game.
That's the first time I can think of it.
Yeah, I honestly cannot recollect anything. Unless they made some like Foxy Brown video game.
Awesome.
I'm unaware of. They should do that, by the way.
They should totally
Black
do that.
exploitation really needs to become a genre of video game. You know what I mean?
That'd be hilarious.
What if Quentin Tarantino directed a video game?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be very interesting.
I would want him to direct a beat 'em up. Like, kung fu style beat 'em up, like a Kill Bill, basically. That kind of style. I would
Kind of
want
like
him,
an old like Turtles in Time type stuff.
yeah, just incredibly gory and ridiculous.
Double Dragon and stuff like that. Like I could see that.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah. He was supposed to. Well, he tried to direct Green Lantern.
Did he really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that would be better for the movie or not.
I don't know. That'd be weird, man.
I like Quentin Tarantino. I'm just curious as to what he would do to a comic book adaptation.
Apparently, he actually he was in an interview because he wanted to direct Casino Royale, and he actually gave a bunch of ideas on what he would do for the franchise. Apparently, they used them. They just didn't hire him as a director.
Oh, shitty.
So I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah, it probably does. That's why you got to be careful. Just don't share your ideas until you've been given the job.
Well, at the same time, though, it's like if you're like basically I read an interview about how Edgar Wright got the Ant-Man job, and basically he had to go and pitch the idea to them. He basically pitched Ant-Man as a heist movie, and that got them intrigued, and that's sort of where it went down the line. So I feel like you do have to kind of pitch that idea. Where are we going? Second floor?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you have to come up with something like interesting to where they're like, oh my god, this guy has the right idea.
Yeah.
So,
And it's kind of unfortunate because these studios deal with hundreds of pitches every day probably.
yeah.
So it's cycling through the crap to find the good stuff, but it's still occasionally finding the crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happens.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I actually watched a documentary on like script, like with a bunch of script writers and whatnot. One like I can't remember. I think it was Shane Black. He was talking about how like he has in his lifetime probably has written maybe 130 scripts, and maybe I think he said maybe 12 of them have actually got produced to movies.
Wow,
Yeah, think about that.
it's a big number.
Think about that.
It's very discouraging.
It is very, very discouraging. Even someone who has a name like Shane Black,
Yeah.
like I can't imagine that, you know. And whereas like I mean, I'm sure it's not always like that because I mean, look at Damon Lindelof. He's pretty much getting all of his scripts made nowadays. he's a hot ticket guy.
Hot ticket.
But I don't know. It's very interesting, that whole thought process. And can we sell this? Can we, because obviously it's a marketing decision more than anything else. Like, who are we going to market this to? Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Which is actually kind of why I've been liking what Marvel has done lately. Just in their whole thought process. Like, okay, I didn't really care for Iron Man 3. I think I appreciate it more, though. Because I thought they were trying to do something different.
Yeah.
As it just wasn't your standard, superhero flair where, hero meets villain beats hero, then hero must rise up again and beats, villain, blah, blah, blah. Kind of seems like that's the formula.
Yeah.
And so I like that, and I like what I've seen now, Thor: The Dark World. I mean, obviously I haven't seen it or anything like that.
Yeah. That'd be awkward if you only went to the theater to watch bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. Well, it's not out yet. One. And James Kimway. Oh, am I?
Yeah, they're just talking about him, I guess.
So who am I? I wasn't really paying attention.
Neither was I.
Who the hell am I controlling right now?
You're just so...
Am I the future of America right now?
You probably are.
I hope so. Maybe the future of like Abstergo.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Yay.
Havana.
Havana. Why are we doing that like Yiddish people? Havana.
I don't know, because I felt like it.
Okay.
Trying to get that H, the H sound in there.
Is it called Black Flag just because of the pirate's flag?
I'm assuming so.
That's what I figured.
Maybe I actually think that'd be cool. Like an interesting origin story. Why is it, the skull and crossbones?
I remember learning that story, and I can't remember what it was or who started it.
I mean, for this universe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. I remember learning about it, and it was kind of neat.
Yeah.
We're in Cuba, yay! We can't
Although
go there.
you would think that like pirates would be smart enough to where they would want to try and not, advertise themselves as pirates. You know what I mean? Like raising the flag to like let people know, oh yeah, we're pirates. We're gonna kill you.
Well, the big pirate strategy back in those days,
they would actually have flags with either like say United States flag, a French flag, English flag, whatever, and they would advertise themselves as a boat in distress, kind of like in the last scene of Master and Commander.
Yeah.
They did that. They would, make it look like they were shipwrecked and like help us out. And then as soon as they came in close enough, they'd be like, "Bitches, we're pirates. This is what's up." And then game on.
Seems like a smart idea.
It is a smart idea. It's a good tactic.
Dirty, dirty pirate bastards.
I am surprised that this is one of the... I mean, other pirate games have been made, but I feel like this is one of the first ones that it's going to be mainstream and big.
That, actually, the Pirates of the Caribbean game, it wasn't tied to the movie, but it came out. It was actually narrated by Keira Knightley, but that was pretty much the only tie it had to the movie.
Yeah.
That actually was very popular.
yeah, I heard it was decent.
But you would think with the craze of pirates in our pop culture today, there would be more demand for video games to be about pirates.
Really? Because I felt like the craze came with the first Pirates of the Caribbean. And then it lasted for a good,
4 years?
5 to 7 years and whatnot. And then they did the Pirates vs. Ninjas, blah, blah, blah. I feel like after that, though, like lately it's kind of died down.
Yeah, it probably has.
But I mean, it's still, I think it's still kind of there.
I think the pirate universe would just be a really unique and fun RPG setting.
Yeah.
I think it has potential and it could be fun. And it can also suck. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? This game might suck.
Yeah, we don't know.
Work for Assassin's Creed 3, didn't it?
Yeah, about that.
I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was definitely.
It's the weakest link.
It was, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like up there with Revelations. In
Yeah,
terms of, like,
probably.
me not really liking it. Buy a pair of swords. I already have swords, bitch.
Apparently, you need better swords, bitch.
Pirate sets, sword sets. Okay, so British cutlass.
All right.
Confirm. I am a cutlass. All right, well, I'm floating swords. Thank God.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who can I fight? We're almost out of time. Oh, we're pretty much out of time. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. Damn it. I have to reach the top. Okay. Well,
Okay, just next time.
next time on No Scope Gaming Part 2, we're going to come up and climb a church. Isn't that exciting?
So exciting. You have no idea.
Woo-hoo. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on in and listening to our deep discussions about the future of America.
Are you the future of America?
Are you 12 years old? Because then you're the future of America.
And if you are, you should tweet us and ask us questions.
You should. Hey, Brock, where can they tweet us at?
I don't know.
You don't know our...
I'm
how
actually
many-
really bad at the whole thing. You're just going to have to say the details.
Okay. Well, you can tweet us at Mr. No Scope Gaming. You can subscribe to our YouTube page at Mr. No Scope Gaming. We have a podcast and reviews that go up weekly. And you can go ahead and follow us. Just search No Scope Gaming in the iTunes search, and it'll come right up. If you want to be a part of the podcast, please send your questions to podcastbattleroyale@gmail.com. And we will go ahead and give you a little shout out on the podcast and discuss your question.
Yay!
All right. With that said, I'm Michael.
And Brock.
And we'll talk to you later.